Hello, I'm Lilith. Welcome to Huggins AI content. Today, we'll explore the big reset, focusing on how AI is already reshaping the job market and what future transformations we might expect. Predicting the exact impact of AI on jobs isn't straightforward, but by combining what we know with ongoing trends, we can offer a glimpse into what the future may hold, even if it's a bit hazy. Let's start by looking at some revealing numbers. Over to you, Damien.
Thank you, Lilith. Over the past 2.5 years, the tech market has experienced significant layoffs. While many jobs have indeed vanished, it's important to note that most of the job losses in 2022 were not directly caused by the introduction of AI. Factors like overhiring during the COVID-19 pandemic, subsequent job corrections, inflation, and broader economic challenges have played substantial roles. According to layoffs.fyi, in 2022 alone, 1,064 tech companies laid off 165,269 employees. The following year, 2023, saw 1,192 companies, making cuts affecting 263,180 workers. And as of April 19th this year, 259 tech companies have already laid off 74,674 employees. These numbers are global, but the actual figures could be even higher, as not all company layoffs are reported worldwide.
Damien, that's a staggering number of people.
Yes, Lilith, but focusing solely on layoffs doesn't give us the full picture. Let me illustrate this with some specifics. In the U.S., there were 93,000 tech layoffs in 2022, 191,000 in 2023, and about 50,000 so far as of March 8, 2024. Despite these numbers, the rebound is quite strong. Back in 2022, 79% of those laid off found new jobs within 3 months, and remarkably, almost everyone had secured employment within a year. Interestingly, 74% of them returned to the tech sector. For 2023 and looking into 2024, we see a positive shift according to a CompTIA report. In 2023, there was a 1.2% increase in tech jobs, adding a net of 117,118 jobs. For 2024, they're projecting an even more robust growth of 3.1%, which translates to an additional 300,394 jobs. Moreover, projections from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics and Lightcast suggest that over the next decade, the tech workforce will grow twice as fast as the overall U.S. workforce. And the replacement rate for tech occupations during the 2024-2034 period is expected to average about 6% annually, or approximately 350,000 workers each year, totaling several million through 2034. So we're seeing a lot of positive forecasts for the tech sector, but I must say, I believe these numbers might be somewhat exaggerated. As AI continues to advance, it's likely that many of these new positions will be automated, filled by AI itself. However, it's not all a cause for concern. With the emergence of new technologies, there will inevitably be fresh opportunities. We're looking at an increasing demand for a technically skilled workforce, at least for the next 5 to 10 years. The landscape is changing, and while AI might replace some roles, it will also create new ones, driving the need for an evolved skill set in the tech industry.
Tech workers certainly seem to have exciting and promising opportunities on the horizon. What about workers in other industries? How does their future look?
That's a great question, Lilith. The tech sector stands out for its rapid pace and substantial economic impact from constant innovation. However, other industries present a different picture, at least for now. Let's dive into it and explore how these dynamics are playing out across other sectors. While the tech sector frequently captures headlines with its rapid changes and significant layoffs, it's not alone in facing shifts. The McKinsey Global Institute's 2017 report highlighted that as many as 400 to 800 million global workers could be displaced by automation by 2030. This trend isn't confined to tech. Industries from manufacturing to retail are experiencing similar upheavals. Recent news and reports show that adaptive automation, coupled with economic pressures and shifting consumer behaviors, is reshaping the job landscape far beyond Silicon Valley. As we scan through the latest headlines, we see that sectors like automotive, financial services, and even healthcare are finding ways to integrate new technologies, which sometimes results in significant workforce adjustments. Each news piece here underscores the broader impact of technological advancement and economic adaptation on global employment. But here's the thing, I think some of these predictions are flat out wrong. The estimates of how many jobs will be replaced over the next 5 to 10 years? They're likely on the low end. Why do I believe this? There are several reasons, but it boils down to a universal truth. Everyone, from employees at all levels of the wage ladder to business owners, from small enterprises to multi-billion-dollar corporations, aims to maximize profits and minimize expenses. It's really that simple. That's why I don't just look at industries. I look at tasks and what AI can already achieve with minimal investment. When it comes to AI's impact on the workforce, many believe we are well underway in the race, but we're not even at the starting blocks yet. The runners are just warming up. Let me give you an example. Try searching for accounting layoffs because of AI on Google. You'll find answers ranging from no, accountants will not become obsolete, to AI cannot replace accountants because they possess a deep understanding of business practices and can explore different hypotheses and scenarios in ways AI cannot. I think the latter view is flat out wrong, and here's why I focus on tasks rather than entire industries. Imagine a business with 10 accountants. Some of their tasks involve bookkeeping, report writing, and controlling functions. Let's be conservative and say AI can only automate 50% of these tasks right now due to the complexity and cost of training for the rest. Now, if AI takes over 50% of that workload, which constitutes 30–40% of all the work that the business does, what CEO would continue to employ 10 accountants at full salary? It's beyond naive to think they would. As AI technology improves and becomes capable of learning more tasks, its impact will only grow. Now, I don't believe all accountants at that business will be let go. I'll explain later why some might keep their jobs.
But which jobs or tasks are most likely to be the first affected by AI?
That's a crucial question, Lillith. Typically, tasks most vulnerable to AI automation are those that are repetitive and predictable. Let's use history as our guide to see what the future might hold. Anyone familiar with the evolution of chatbots could foresee the significant impact of adaptive AI on support roles across all industries. Now, we're witnessing the rapid development of office copilots and agents. My prediction? Rudimentary office work will be among the first tasks affected. Let's look at some numbers. In the U.S., there are approximately 28 to 30 million people working in office and administrative support occupations and management occupations. Imagine if 50% of these tasks are automated within the next 5 years. Can you see where I'm going with this? Let's continue being conservative with our estimates and say that results in 10 million layoffs over the next 5 years. But the real issue isn't just the 10 million people potentially losing their jobs, it's about where to place them next. And as these workers are being displaced, AI continues to learn and automate new tasks, impacting workers across all industries. The race has started, and with each step, the pace doubles. By 2030, we might look back in astonishment and ask, what the happened? Introducing AI to the office environment involves low investments, but promises high returns, making it a natural shift for businesses. The savings on salaries, pensions, labor taxes, insurances, and not to forget the leasing of office spaces, accumulate significantly. This will create momentum akin to a snowball rolling downhill, growing bigger and gathering speed with each passing moment. As these benefits become more apparent, businesses will start to examine their operations with a magnifying glass, finding more and more tasks to automate. It will seem nearly impossible to stop as businesses continue to seek these efficiencies. Some of the people displaced by automation will find new opportunities in sectors like healthcare and tech. However, as the tech sector swells, it will eventually stabilize, and here's why. Historically, whenever businesses have introduced new technologies, they've initially hired people to manage them. This hiring trend provides a sense of control and is worth the investment for the comfort it brings. But typically, this only lasts for a while. Eventually, these tasks are outsourced to third-party services. Let's revisit our accountants to understand why I believe some will keep their jobs in the age of AI. Initially, AI will automate simple, repetitive tasks in accounting. However, when AI encounters a task that falls below a certain accuracy threshold due to its complexity or nuanced requirements, it won't proceed blindly. Instead, the task is redirected to an in-house accountant, one skilled in the intricacies of the trade. The accountant reviews the task and sends it to third-party managers who make necessary corrections. This feedback loop is crucial for refining AI's capabilities. This is a classic example of how AI, despite its advances, still relies on human expertise to verify and improve its functions. Businesses start by integrating AI to handle basic functions, but as they gain confidence in the technology, they gradually increase its responsibilities. Yet, the need for human oversight remains, ensuring that the work meets quality standards. So, while AI will transform the accounting profession, it won't make these skilled professionals obsolete anytime soon. Instead, their roles will adapt, focusing more on oversight and strategic decisions as routine tasks are automated. But this scenario will only apply to a few. If we don't discover new industries or trades, we could face a severe global unemployment crisis. It will intensify as small businesses begin leveraging AI, contributing to broader trends. By then, AI will be affecting around 80% of the global workforce by 2030 to 2035. I'm not certain if we'll see 800 million people unemployed by 2030, but by 2035 the number could surpass 1 billion if we don't uncover new opportunities. I really hope that one day we can look back at this video and say it didn't age well, but I fear that might not be the case. At the same time, this is progress. Progress is always painful for some, but this time it could be painful for the majority and impact society as a whole. I am hopeful that humanity, in cooperation with AI, can find ways to overcome these potential challenges. I truly believe this is humanity's big bang. This is our chance to walk through the big reset hand in hand with AI and perhaps prosper more than ever before. This is also why I didn't call the series The Great AI Reset. It's not just about AI, it's a fundamental part of the broader big reset, where AI is both a source of challenges and a key to solutions. In the next episode of The Big Reset, we will discuss what we can do about this shift, or if we should do anything at all to stop it. We'll delve into the roles of politics and education. Hope to see you then.